Well, hello there cats and kittens, and welcome to Salvos Tempe. Now let me tell you, this place is amazeballs because it's the biggest op shop, that's what we call thrift shops here in Australia, in the Southern Hemisphere. And it has everything from furniture to clothes to patterns to books to CDs to, you know, whatevers. It's got it. So today, it's not just any day because I've set myself a challenge. That's right. It's a kitty challenge. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'm going to make for you today 4 vintage style looks from the beautiful goodies here at Salvos Tempe. Can I do it? You bet your amazeballs that I can. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Rock steady. Because we are going to have a ukulele of a time. Let's go. So, the things I look for when I'm looking for vintage-esque pieces, when I'm thrifting or op-shopping, are patterns. Now, for example, this little pair of shorts has a very vintage style pattern. I mean, don't quote me, but I'm guessing probably like 60s, 1960s looking pattern to me. So I look for pieces that have vintage style patterns on them because you compare them then with vintage, like actual vintage pieces quite easily. Second thing I look for is fabric and the style of it, you know, reminds me of a vintage piece. So even though again it's not vintage, you know, you could put these two together and you're getting yourself a vintage feel to your outfit. So they're the kind of things that I look for when I'm looking at thrift or op shops. Well, hello, it's Kitty. You never know what you'll find. Okay, so I grabbed this off the rack because it reminds me exactly of a Pucci-esque bodysuit that I have that is authentic, vintage. So, when I saw this, I thought, hey, I reckon this could work. Pattern's really strong, the colours are me, and it definitely has a retro feel, if not true vintage, and just happened to find a matching belt. Sometimes you can be very, very lucky, and amazeballs, and only $4. So here we are, it's very exciting. Joining me today is Jeff McCartney, who is in charge of this vast emporium. Hi Jeff.
Hi Kitty, how are you?
So Jeff, this is not just like your regular op shop or thrift shop. This is like a mega op shop, thrift shop, isn't it?
Correct, yeah. Yeah. This one at Tempe is probably the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere.
Wow.
Definitely is for the Salvation Army.
And it's near us.
Yeah, and it's, if you're in the, near the airport of Sydney, we're very local to you.
Yeah.
It's unique in its own way, been here 125 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's basically an institution on its own. So although things have changed over 125 years, the processes really haven't, which is all about recycling, sustainability, having an item, whether it be furniture, clothing, accessories, books that you may not find in normal mainstream of Westfield. or a shopping complex or wherever it be, and it's finding something different.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's what I love about this place, and just about recycled or reused clothes, secondhand clothes, vintage clothes. It's just something unique, and you find something that someone else won't be wearing, but also it's just something that might be very you, so it might, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we've got new product here. We've got recycled garments that are pre-loved by someone else, but it's about you've just got to learn to have patience when you come to any op shop, let alone a store like this. Be prepared to kill time, because that's what you want to have plenty of, because you may find something you love, but it may not be in the size that you like. So then you've got to keep looking for the next thing. Yeah. So if you come with a preconceived idea, you probably won't find it. But if you come with something, looking for something unique, more than likely you will find it here. It's about individuality, and that's everything in here. We tend not to have too much what we deem as mainstream product here, or try not to in all our stores, purely because if you can get mainstream product, a lot of people don't come here looking for mainstream product. They come here looking for that unique item that is just quirky, different, funky, retro, vintage, whatever you want it to be, hoping they can find it here. That sounds very good. Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much for talking with us, Jeff. And we're going to go and explore this crazy, crazy, fantastic You're welcome to shop.
Best op shop ever. Thanks, Jeff.
Cool. Thanks, Kitty.
So I found this little number, and I'm going to use this for my 60s mod look. Now I love this because it's got those real kind of standout mod features, like the monochrome colours and the cut. So it's really easy to pair this with a pair of boots and have yourself an almost authentic 60s look, very, very cheaply. What else is magical about this place? You may have noticed or not. That's right. Basically, this is almost a whole row of vintage bedspreads. Hello. 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 Like, that's even got cherry stain onto it. I don't think this is vintage, but you know what? It's close enough. That definitely is. That's probably a 70s jobby, I'm guessing. And look at that. I don't know what era that's from. I think it's from the Kingdom of Fabulousness. So, cats and kittens, another little secret when I'm looking for vintage style pieces is I look for the style. So, for example, this little number caught my eye because of the pleats, and it's so Marilyn, don't you think? Marilyn-esque. You just need to be a little bit like, So that's one thing you can look for as well, is the style of the garment. And now we need some shoes. So these are a little bit fabulous, but they're also a little bit little, so what a shame. Now these are doing good things for me. So cats and kittens, how was that? Did you get some good tips on vintage dressing? Was it helpful? Was it useful? Was it amazeballs? Oh, that's right. Have one of those. You know it's been a good day when you go home with a teddy, a fluffy pillow and an amazeball. So it's been a great day. Thanks for joining me here at Salvos Tempe. Thank you very much, guys, for having us. We had a literal ball. It was fantastic. And if you'd like more of this kind of thing in your life, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. And remember, oh, if I can get a hand free, as I always say, stay here for the fun stuff. So cats and kittens, did you have fun?
Let's go.
So cats and kittens, did you have fun? Was it amazeballs? Ridiculously fabulous. So I'm off with my amazeball and my fabulous cushion to have another adventure. So cats and kittens, did you have fun? Stop it. This is Kitty Vontastic signing off from another amazing adventure. As I always say, and Teddy tends to mimic me, stay here for the fun stuff. Stay here for the fun stuff.